Hi, today I'm going to talk about posture. Posture that you can use while you're dancing and posture just for everyday life. So you'll notice a lot of people stand like this with their heads forward, their chest pointing down, their stomach hanging out. Maybe some people stand like this with a sway back and a lot of arch in their back. Well, all of these things are not so good for your health and definitely not good for your dancing. So let's talk about each part one at a time. First, if you have a forward head, which a lot of people had, a forward head posture, you want to take your chin and push it backward so that your head slides back and your head is resting on top of your spine. So I was like this. It's not that you want to tuck your chin, but you want to slide your chin backward so that your head goes over your spine and your ear goes over your shoulder. Also, your shoulder goes over your hips. Your hips go over your knees. Okay, so now that you've got your head on top of your spine, you want to think about having a really long neck. So a lot of people stand with their shoulders up. They're taking all of the tension of their day and they're putting it into their shoulders and bringing it up. And that gives you a short neck. So you want to imagine that someone's standing on your shoulders. There's weight on your shoulders, and your shoulders are going down, and that'll make your neck look much longer. At the same time, keep your head back, keep your chin pulled back. Now, not only do you want your shoulders down, but you want your shoulders rolled back. So not forward like this, but rolled back so that your chest is opened up. You want to feel like there's a balloon on top of your chest, and that balloon is just lifting up and floating there and keeping you nice and open. And that's going to help you breathe and get more oxygen because now your lungs have more room. Your chest is opened up. It also makes you look more confident, so when you're walking down the street, someone doesn't try to beat you up. Okay. All right, so we've got head slid back, shoulders down, shoulders rolled back. What about your bottom? Okay, so a lot of people stand with a sway back, where you see the small of my back is on a diagonal, it's angled out, my bottom is sticking out. This is going to promote lower back injuries. We don't want that. So what you want to do is you want to tuck your bottom in. So it was like this. A lot of people stand like this. Tuck it in. And now the small of my back, which is right here, is almost vertical looking. And that's very important to keep it in a more vertical position. Now, if I put my hand on my back, and you should try this too, right on the small of my back, I want to fill my hand with the energy coming out of the small of my back. So I'm pressing against my hand right now, and I feel energy coming out of the small of my back, filling up my hand. This way, nobody can push me forward. I have good balance now. And that's very important in dancing, especially partner dancing, if you want to feel where your partner is so they can lead you and you can follow. Then you need to have that energy in your back because that's going to create connection between you and your partner. Even if you're not dancing with a partner, you need to have that energy in your back. It's going to protect your back, give you better balance, give you better awareness of where you are. So I'm keeping the small of my back vertical. I feel energy coming out through that back and filling up my hand. Okay, what's next? How about your stomach? A lot of people got their stomach hanging out like this, right? So you want to pull that belly button into your spine. And not only do you want to do that, but so our abdominal muscles are in different sections. And if you imagine you have a right section and a left section, you want to imagine that you're going to curl those two sections this way together till they almost meet toward the center. So just imagine you're curling it together. So that's how you want your abs to be. Okay, so we slid our head back, we put our shoulders down, we rolled our shoulders back, we tucked our pelvis, we have energy coming out of the small of our back, our abs are in, our abs are curled in. What else? A lot of people stand like this, where they're standing more on the balls of their feet. Now, this is good for Latin dancing, where you're mimicking standing on high heels, okay? But all the time for everyday life, you don't want to be forward like this. You want to be back and standing over your arches, have more weight evenly distributed throughout your foot. Now I'm going to pick up a scarf. Okay, so if I stand with this scarf by my hip, and I'm standing like this, then you can see that the scarf is not lined up with my leg because I'm pitched forward. But now if I bring my weight a little bit back so that my hip is now over the arches of my feet, then the scarf lines up with my leg better, and you can see that I'm straight up and down. Okay, so I hope that wasn't too much information for you and that it was enough packed into a short video. Thanks.